It's a freaking beautiful day out here today at the old Weirdo World, and we are working on the freaking red turd today. The other day, me and Dave went and tested this bad boy out. Everything was running great. The only issues that I'm having with it right now, and then I should be done working on it for a little while. I always say that, and then I have something else. It's kind of the whole fun of this thing is it's continuous work, and then eventually she'll be the most polished turd on the face of the earth. But I got to do a rear main seal. I don't know what happened to it. I guess when I was putting in the motor by myself a few months back, I wrestled it by myself for a while until I finally called for some help and some backup from some friends. And I think when I was doing that, I might have nicked the rear main seal or hit it in some way that it may have caused it to have a slow leak that has progressed into being a little bit more of a slow leak now that, you know, I can actually see it on my driveway. So I want to get to that and when I have some free time, which is today. And the other thing that I have to get after is something that has been going on since the beginning of this truck. Not this side of the rear diff, but on the other side, there's like this little cover where the bottom is leaking gear oil. So gonna drain that out right now, get all those bolts off, clean that off, reseal it so that by the time I'm done today, I can hopefully drive it home because it won't be wet and I won't have to risk making it leak again. We got the gear oil drained out. We got most of it in the bucket, a little bit on the ground. Go. I'm gonna try Dave's thing. I need a little break, a little work break.
Go,
is it all down again?
all up.
All up.
Go 1, 2, 3. So go. I just put it in like second, like right away, because first is 2.
Dave's challenge is get it to third gear.
Gear wide open. Go out front, turn around, and go straight all the way up to here.
Oh, I hate riding this shit in shorts. Down that hill, you get cooking. Damn, yeah, this thing rips. There's so many of them. Yeah, it rips. It like fully goes right up. All right, so fixing this back diff has been a lot more time consuming than I thought it would. I called Dave because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get that piece over there off. What is this thing called anyways, Dave? What's the actual proper name for this? This. This is the rear diff itself, and the other thing's just the housing, right? Where the axles are in? Carrier or something like that.
That's your ring and pinion, all that shit.
So this is where all the good stuff happens. Honestly, it looks pretty freaking dialed in there, which is surprising. It looks like perfect, like nothing's even wrong with it. So I got that off. I didn't realize why it wouldn't come off. I took all those bolts off, and I was trying to tug it. So I called Dave, and Dave's like, hey, you got to take off the axles. So then it got a lot more serious. And I started doing all this stuff. I'm gonna have to bleed my brakes now, and it's gonna be quite the mission. So I'm gonna try to get all this stuff off, get this back on, get it dialed in, and then when I'm done with this, I wanna at least just try to get the trans dropped today and the seal put on, and maybe we can get the trans put in this week or something like that. Who knows? We might be able to get it done. No brakes. It's got one sketchy foot brake, but no hand brakes. Dave, if you guys don't remember this dirt bike, that's the beater that Trey used to ride that was blue. It didn't work at all, and Dave took a ton of time and got it running again. It's still a smoke show, but he gave it to Holly for Christmas, so now they just rip around the property, basically, because they can't rip around by their house. But was she stoked?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her rip it today. It's gonna be pretty funny. All right, So we got all that back on, got the drive shaft back on, got the whole seal thing done, tightened it all the way around, put the brake lines back on, and then put the wheels back on. Obviously the axle's back in, reconnected the e-brake. So everything's back here, it's completely done. The only thing I have left to do with this part is bleed the brakes and fill up the fluid in the diff. So I'm gonna do the diff fluid tomorrow, let it fully like seal for the whole day, and then I get 24 hours to let it seal. Right now I'm going to move to the front and start getting ready to drop the transmission. Down a little. I don't know if we're clear yet, but drop it down a little. All right, stop. There it is. Transmission's out. We did it! Transmission's out. Now I gotta take all the clutch stuff off, and then after I'm done taking all that clutch stuff off down there, tomorrow I will replace the rear main seal, and then we'll go through this whole process to put it back on. Dale, holy, you are wet. You definitely went swimming. You know, it's just like your quad, but it's not automatic, but it is automatic. You don't gotta clutch nothing. If you're going too fast, don't keep doing this. Don't whiskey throttle it. Let go of it. You're not gonna go fast enough that you'll need a brake, I don't think. Kick down and give it a little gas. Ew, Dale. Look at you two idiots. What are you doing? Dave's like, this is a bad idea.
Can I do it? Do it.
Kick.
Rev it up more when you do it.
Okay, now keep going. Keep going. Ready? Go, 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 go. Don't let go of that gas. Keep on the gas, keep on the gas, keep on the gas. Keep go, 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 go. Go, go, go. There you go. Nice and slow. Keep going, nice and slow. Keep going, what are you doing? Look how beautiful this site is though. 4Runner there. Toyota pickup right there. Junk box 4Runner there. Happy wife, happy life. Get him, Dax, get him. Oh, he got him. All right, Dax. Hey, hey, Dax. Hey. Yeah, Dave. Here again. Today we got Johnny out. Dave will be here in a little bit. Yesterday we got to like pretty much get into the actual rear main seal, and then we realized we got to drop this oil pan to get at it easier, and it might potentially not be leaking from the rear main seal, and it could be from the top of that oil pan, but we already got everything off, so we might as well just make sure it's all done right and done good. So we're gonna replace the rear main seal, get that completely dialed in, and then replace all the sealant around the oil pan, get that completely all dialed in, and then hopefully after that's all done, we won't have any more issues and she won't leak any more oil. And for about another 2 weeks, and then we'll probably have some sort of other issue. It's usually how it goes, right, Johnny?
Yep.
Oh, speak of the devil. There he is. Dave out here assisting really, really hard. Oh, what happened today, dude? She's not starting? Yeah? It's brake clean, but yeah. Oh wait, this one's empty. You want me to spray you?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dude, it's gonna evaporate. Thing's a smoke show, dude. All right, let's see it, dude. Pallet just fucking flip over. No. I mean, you're flexed out. You're maxed. This is how we do suspension testing here at Weirdo World.
Pretty bad on the highway.
All right, it's transmission time. Let's do it. Dave's transmission jack. Let's get it in. Well, we did it. Trans is in. Rear main seal's done. Diff is hopefully gonna hold up back there and not leak. We'll find that out in a minute here. I didn't film a whole lot of the, honestly, putting the transmission back in because that's all boring stuff that nobody wants to see on YouTube. But Dave wants me to drive up his little setup that he drove up before, test out the flex. Let's try it. Am I all the way up on that? Yeah. Almost. They're close. Oh. I'm over here assessing some stuff on my truck. Dave tries to hit the hill and his drive shaft fell out. You gonna be able to get out of here? You good? So what ended up happening here is Dave actually, while I was gone back in PA visiting my girlfriend's family, did some upgrades on his suspension setup. He basically moved his front axle a little bit further and then also did some actual suspension upgrades. That being said, when he did that, it made his drive shaft too short for the current setup of moving it forward. So he needed to make it longer. He thought he made it long enough, but as you can tell in this test video, it did not. The reason he's testing his truck right now is because him and his wife are about to go on a trip all the way to Georgia and back, hitting off-road trails together, and he wanted to see if it would hold up, and good thing he did that because he figured out his drive shaft was not long enough. He ended up actually welding it up with one of our buddies, and they made a pretty badass-looking drive shaft. And this next clip to end the video off is Dave with his wife out in Georgia, I believe it was, hitting this awesome trail, and you best believe that we're going to make a trip up there together eventually at some point, all of us with our trucks, and it's going to be awesome.